Hey everyone, I am here today to do an empties video, and I decided to change how I do empties because I wasn't happy with how my empties videos looked, ended up being filmed, all sorts of things in the past. So I'm going to switch to what I'm going to call notable empties. Notable empties are going to be things that either one, I loved and would repurchase, two, I hated and would not take even if it was free, or three, they took a really long time to finish up, or there's something else really unique about them that I want to share with you guys. So with that being said, my empties are going to be smaller. It's going to be easier for me to film empties, and I'm not going to just keep saying, I don't know, it was okay. Like if it was on a good price or someone gave it to me for free, I would take it. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid. So that's what I'm changing in this. So, and it lets me still share things that like took me forever. So basically all makeup you're gonna see. And that's what I think a lot of people care the most about anyway. So with that being said, let's get into the first notable empties. The first thing that I finished that I did want to share with you guys was this huge bottle of Philosophy Fresh Cream Shower Gel. This is the 32-ounce size with the pump. I love this stuff. I would definitely repurchase it. I like getting the 32 ounce because it's bigger, it's a little bit cheaper per ounce then, and the pump makes it really easy to use versus the 16-ounce bottles from Philosophy are very difficult to use and squeeze out because the plastic is very, very stiff. A hair empty, which this is really unusual for me because I actually have two hair empties that I'm going to share that are, yes, I really liked this, I will repurchase this, and this one I actually already repurchased. This is the Pacifica LeaveOn Detangling Conditioner. So this is from that new Pacifica, kind of recently, I think a few months ago, they rolled out a hair care line. And I picked this up just like on a whim. I liked the packaging, it was pink, and it smelled good, so I thought it would just be nice to try. It's a thin lotion type consistency, and I do find that it does help to detangle. It's not the best detangler I've ever used, but it's very good and it works for me. And like some detanglers like the Johnson & Johnson or the Suave ones that are for kids, they sorry, is this still recording? It is. Sorry, I got an alert that confused me. Those types of hair detanglers I get like breakouts on my scalp then, so I can't use them, but I can use this, and it's like $14 I think. You know, it's not super expensive. It could be cheaper, but if you get it at Ulta and use a coupon or get it on sale, it's not too bad. The other hair empty was from a Sephora Play Box. It's the Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It. This was just a deluxe sample size. This was a sort of a texturizer that you use in your hair when you're not blow drying it. I don't blow dry my hair a lot. My hair is naturally straight, fine, thin. Like this is kind of just what it looks like. There's not much to it. But this actually did help to add some texture to my hair. Now, when I worked it through my hair, I would have to like scrunch my hair or like twist it up or do something to it so it would have a shape. If I just put it in and combed it through, it's just gonna dry straight because that's the shape that it's drying like. But this really gave it extra hold when I did kind of like scrunch it around or like twist it up in a messy bun. And then when I would take it down after it had dried completely, it would have some natural sort of body and texture to my hair. I am planning on purchasing the travel size of this once I get through a few more of my hair care products, but it's definitely going to be, a repurchase at some point. This was a skincare item. This is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence SPF 50 Plus. This is a Japanese or Korean, I think it's Japanese, a Japanese sunscreen that you can buy on Amazon. I did not care for this. I do not think this protected me very well. I know this one and the watery gel, I think is the other one, are very hyped up online. But I honestly did not. I used this one and I also used up the watery gel one. I do not think they protected my skin very well. They have a very high alcohol content, which isn't great for your skin anyway. It will dry down very quickly, but you also need to use a lot more of this. So this is just sort of my I really wouldn't trust this. If you like it, love it, use it, and it protects your skin, that's awesome. But on my skin, I feel like I did see some sun damage and freckling when I was using this. But I did go ahead and use it up. I used it like in the morning before going to the gym or going outside for a walk, like sort of things when I knew like I was going to be sweating off whatever sunscreen I put on anyway. Here's a makeup empty. This is the Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Base Fluid. This was a deluxe sample that came in the Burberry Beauty box. That was like a set from Sephora. I think that set is back in stock, but there's the lipstick and the blush are different now. I really enjoy this. This was very nice. I will most likely be purchasing this in the future when I'm done with all my primers, potentially in November. I'm not sure exactly. When Sephora has like the VIB sale. I really liked this, and I really liked how it looked on my eyes too. Like I could use it as an eye primer. So I thought that was kind of nice to have one product that could do double duty. I don't have very oily lids though, so I mean that obviously is, your mileage may vary. This is just something I thought was funny. This is a sample of the Yves Saint Laurent Forever Light Creator CC Primer Sunscreen in Apricot. You see that? Okay, on the back it says, not for sale, for aesthetic purposes only, quantity not sufficient for sunscreen protection. It might be backwards for you guys to read, but I'm just showing you that this is not enough for a sunscreen. And there's a lot of product in here. So when you're looking at products, just be aware of whether or not you're actually using a sufficient amount of product to get the labeled sunscreen. And I just thought it was really interesting that they actually even said on the back of this sample that basically there's not enough in this entire sample to actually give you adequate sunscreen protection. And I didn't even use everything that was in here when I tried it. There was 1 ml in here, 0.03 fluid ounces. And it was too dark for me anyway, I wouldn't buy it, but I just thought that was interesting to note. Here's the product I would repurchase. This is the Ocean Potion Aloe Lotion. Ocean Potion Aloe Lotion. You can see it has some condensation on the inside because it's been hanging out here for a while. It's been empty for a while. This is a really nice lotion. I think if you do self-tanning or if you like a lightweight lotion in the summer. The reason I picked this up, and I got this at Walmart, I think Ocean Potion is only sold at Walmart and maybe online, but the reason I picked this up is it has a bunch of oils in it and some glycerin and aloe leaf and some vitamin C and stuff like that. There's other ingredients in it too, but there's no alcohol in it, like the rubbing alcohol kind or the SD40 alcohol, which is good because if you have a tan, you want it to last longer. You shouldn't use alcohols. Alcohols are bad for your skin and they're gonna dry it out anyway. So just something to be aware of. And this is very cheap. This was like $5, maybe $6 for 20.5 ounces. So good stuff. Pump worked well. The pump does lock too if you need to travel with it, which is handy. So that will be a repurchase at some point. Excuse me. Another makeup product that I loved, I'm so sorry, was this eyeliner. You can see it's just a little nubbin now. This was the Lancome Kohl in Love eyeliner. I loved this for tight lining, and I was like for sure going to purchase this, but I looked at the Lancome Kohl eyeliners, like the ones that are longer, they're like kind of long. They're not the same consistency. This was extremely soft, and that's why I loved it. And as it turns out, I'm using an Avon Super Shock Gel eyeliner that's a pencil form that I already had in my collection, and that's super soft and doing well too. That's what I'm wearing on my tight line today. So this was really nice. I was going to repurchase it, but I found a product that is actually better, and well, it's not better, it's about the same in performance, and it's actually cheaper. Although that one's harder to sharpen. That one seems to sharpen weird, but I'll deal with it sharpening weird for the price difference. Here's another eyeliner that I finished up. I actually used this as a base. I think the tip, the remaining part just flew out. Okay, well, it was, you can kind of see the color right there. It was a olive green with gold sparkles in it. This is from Clinique. It's their quick liner for eyes intense in intense peridot. This was really pretty as a base, so I used it underneath an eyeshadow on my lid, and I did use it on my lower lash line, smudged out. It was very nice. I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't think I would repurchase any of these quick liners. There's not that much product in them. They go by pretty quick, and I think drugstore liners are pretty good. Like I feel like there's a lot of drugstore eyeliners that I would repurchase and use. Next product is another makeup product. This was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Hydrating Mist. This was a deluxe sample size that came in a little discovery box or something, It was okay. It worked well. I wouldn't purchase it, but if someone gave it to me for free, I'd be fine with it. So that's one of those things, again, like all the makeup products are going to be in here, but like bath and soap and lotions and hair stuff that I'm just like about, I'm not going to be putting in anymore. And you can't see that this one is empty anymore because it kind of, like the remainder got shook up, but this was the MAC Face and Body Foundation in N1. I had to mix this, it was too dark. I did love how it looked though. It does give an amazing coverage. If you can find a color match in this and you don't mind applying foundation with your fingers, because this is a film forming foundation, which means it kind of has to, the water and it has to evaporate to create the film on your face for it to like set. If you don't mind applying foundation with your fingers, which is how I prefer applying foundation with my fingers, it's a great product. I wouldn't repurchase it though because I'd have to add the white mixer and then I'd be like mixing two of them. It is a pretty messy bottle to use. You can see the cap is like disgusting. And this product is known for going bad quickly. So that's another one of the issues with it, is it's just known to go rancid rather fast. So that was all my empties now. And look at that. Isn't that so much easier than having to go through like a 20 or 25-minute video of me saying, I don't know, this was okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. It will be notable empties, basically makeup products, things that took me a long time, things that I was like, yes, this product is amazing, I'm going to purchase it again, or this product is terrible, I wouldn't take it if someone was trying to give it to me. Or otherwise funny things like this that I thought was interesting. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.